It is always a celebration. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays.
And right away, he lost the football. Now he's strapped. He lost the football. This is going to be Packer football. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Yards. First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught by Funchess. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now there's a target that just about any quarterback would like to throw to. Devin Funchess, one of the big body receivers in the league who can go up and get it. Former Carolina Panther, played one game with the Indianapolis Colts in 2019 before breaking his collarbone. Excellent hands, monster target, kind of forgiving target for a quarterback. The Packers really need him to develop.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
With the handoff to Aaron.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second
and 5.
At the Saints' 24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard past.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just have good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll He'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. 13. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Breeze to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down at the 8-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there. And receivers come open. Great discipline.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
Packers 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now Breeze. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he walks it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
6-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down. This one complete to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun. Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones.
Rodgers.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Packers.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Marcus Davenport able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Third down. 3rd and long.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hook up. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Rodgers.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
7-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan, his second sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10. At their own 24-yard.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way to put it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up at the 30. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
By the Packers.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
On 1st down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
On the stop.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Rodgers pass intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. And it's complete to Lewis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. They'll try to run it with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Working with a 2nd and 3.
3-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
he's going to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Breeze to throw again. That's complete to Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And it will be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
For Green Bay.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is Harris. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From midfield. Here's Breeze. And Sanders has got it complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Chargers on the keeper.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.